but we're ready to go. So if you'd like to introduce yourself, and we'll get this live thing actually going this time.
Hi, my name is Terry Ewing, Vice President of Advancement here at Phillips Theological Seminary. It's a pleasure to welcome you to the Phillips Theological Seminary 30 for 30 Day of Giving, celebrating and recognizing that 30 years ago, the graduate seminary of Phillips University was changed to the Phillips Theological Seminary 30 years ago. 30 for 30. We're asking for a gift of $30 to celebrate that time. $30 for 30 years and 30 more years. Later on, you will hear from Reverend Tara Thompson, Director of Alum Community, and President Poe. I do want to recognize that we have 3 alums from the class of 1974 who are providing a matching challenge gift of $3,000. Certainly there's a lot of excitement going on here at Phillips Seminary, and it would be no surprise to highlight Bedford House, which is currently on schedule for completion in mid-November. As you recall, Bedford House is a 26-room hotel quality facility being built right across the street from the current building. Bedford House will provide short-term temporary housing for our students when they are in Tulsa. It will be a place of belonging for our students that is safe, convenient, and offers opportunity for relationships and community to be built student to student. Beyond that, when the students are not present, it will be available for churches, church groups, ministers, nonprofits, a place of belonging for all. As President Poe likes to say, Phillips Theological Seminary is developing leaders who are creating social and spiritual impact in the world. This is pretty exciting. This is something we believe in here at Phillips Seminary, which reminds me of the story of the 3 bricklayers. I saw 3 bricklayers working across the street. They would take a brick, put mortar upon it, put it in place, scrape off the excess. Take a brick, put mortar upon it, put it in place, scrape off the excess. I went across the street and I asked the first bricklayer, "What are you doing?" And he said, "I'm laying bricks." I asked the second bricklayer, "What are you doing?" And he said, "I'm building a wall." I asked the third bricklayer, "What are you doing?" And she said, "I'm building a cathedral." At Phillips Seminary, we're not just doing business as usual. We're not just building a building. We are building something magnificent for the future of ministry and theological education. Innovative, purpose-driven, bold. Phillips Theological Seminary is developing leaders who are creating spiritual and social impact in the world. And we invite you to share in this belief, this partnership, and support. Let me introduce Reverend Tara Thompson.
Thank you, Terry. Good afternoon. So glad to be here with you on this inaugural Day of Giving. My name is Tara Thompson. I am the new Director of Alum Community. I have been here in this position for about 7 months, but I am not a stranger to Phillips Theological Seminary. I myself am an alum. I graduated in 2010, began my seminary journey, hard to believe, almost 20 years ago. And one thing I love about coming back to this community after serving churches for 20 years here in Oklahoma, in Kansas, and Missouri, is that it feels the same when you walk in the building as it did my first day 20 years ago. There is still that commitment to belonging and inclusion and radical hospitality, which I am so thankful for. I'm honored to be here today to share the importance of community among students and graduates, and also among you, our Phillips community from all over the United States and Canada, and I even got a message today from someone in the United Kingdom. So we know that we are far flung and that we stretch wide, just as God's hospitality and welcome is wide. There are some exciting alum events happening that I want to share with you. Be looking out, starting this year, we are going to have 4 to 5 alum events in different regions of the United States. So we might be coming to a region near you, and if you are an alum, we hope you will come and be a part. It'll be a meal and conversation and fellowship, and you can learn about what's happening here at the seminary. Our first one will be this fall in Kansas City. So if you are a Kansas City area alum, please be watching out for those invitations, and we hope to see you. Also, if you don't follow us on Facebook, please follow us on Facebook. The seminary is on Instagram and Facebook, Phillips Theological Seminary, and our official alum page is on Facebook. So we would love to connect with you that way. I want you to get out your calendars, get out your phone calendars, whatever you do, and mark January 13th through 15th. That is Remind and Renew this coming year. It's going to be exciting with the opening of the Bedford House that you just heard about. And also we will continue our conversations of hospitality and welcome and inclusion at Remind and Renew, and how that stretches to local congregations and various ministries. So we hope you will join us. We want to stay connected with you, our alums, with our Phillips community. I recently spoke at the graduation banquet for this year's graduates, and I told them that when they walked across the stage the next day and they received that hood, I didn't want them to see Phillips in the rearview mirror. Rather, I wanted them to see Phillips through the windshield. And that's what I hope for you. If you are an alum, don't think, oh, well, I'm not a part of Phillips anymore. You are always a part of our community, and we want to stay connected with you. And we hope if you are at the General Synod for the United Church of Christ in Kansas City in just a few weeks, that is July 11th through the 15th, we hope you will join us. Stop by the booth, say hi, introduce yourself, and also if you will be at General Assembly July 12th through the 15th in Memphis, Tennessee, stop by the booth. I will be at the booth a lot, and I would love to meet you. If I haven't met you, please introduce yourself, and I'd love to be connected with you, our alums. Also, our Sweet Treats reception is Sunday night. If you haven't registered, please register for that. And our luncheon, which is always a good time, on Tuesday at 11:45. So you can always go in and modify your registration so we can be connected with you at these events. As an alum and now an employee, I have been thrilled to see how the ethos that was taught to us in classes is lived out in each part of the community of Phillips Theological Seminary. It is a place of community and welcome and belonging, and we invite you to be a part of that today as we ask you to donate $30 for 30 years as Phillips Theological Seminary. As we create a new legacy for Phillips, as we move into the future, those who pray for, contribute, support us in many different ways are a part of that legacy. To everyone that was a part of our story for the past 30 years and who continues to be a part of our story for the next 30 and the next 30 and the next 30, we thank you. We are grateful for the ways in which you enable us to learn and teach how to be attentive to God. Responsible biblical and theological interpreters, faithful individuals, congregations, and communities acting with God to transform the world. So thank you. Do we have Dr. Poe? No. Okay, Dr. Poe, we're having some technical difficulties, so we are unable to play a message from Dr. Poe, but please know that he is so grateful for each and every one of you, and if he hasn't met you yet, I know that he is looking forward to that as our new president of Phillips Theological Seminary, and he is thankful for your support, not only of this inaugural day of giving $30 for 30 years as Phillips Theological Seminary, but your continued support of Phillips. So thank you.
And mention the 519, the 519 voting rates.
We're at $590?
Yes. we have
Okay,
590.
thank you. We are at $590. Our goal is $3,000. So please, please consider giving $30 for 30 years of Phillips Theological Seminary. And thank you so much for joining us.